and welcome back to the She Drives podcast. It's just Tyree with you today. Kira is out sick, so yeah, it's just me. I don't know how I'm gonna go for. I don't know how I'm gonna talk to myself for half an hour, but then at the same time, it's kind of my job as a radio presenter to do that for 4 hours. So I'm hoping I could probably basically chat shit for half an hour by myself. But yeah, solo riding today, but we've got a good roundup of things to talk about. We've got the, obviously, Donegal rally was last weekend. Something BMW is coming out with as well that I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to be chatting about my experience, my kind of review of the Mk8 GTD Golf, because I've been driving around in that for the last couple of months. But yeah, Shane is sitting to my right. So if you're watching the video and you see me looking up, it's probably because he's making a really stupid face at me. But we'll see how this goes. So starting off with the Donegal rally. Now, I will say this, I was not there. I know, raging. I wanted to go to get videos and stuff for the socials, for the podcast, but obviously that didn't happen because Zach Bryan, as I'm sure half of the people who didn't go, is probably why they didn't go. So yeah, I was at Snow Patrol on the Saturday night. Unbelievable, they were incredible. And then Zach Bryan on the Sunday night, which was, oh my goodness, it was just insane. Like, he was incredible. Brought out Dermot Kennedy as well, which was mental. But the walk was, that was dire. Like, me and Shane were both in our cowboy boots, but mine were obviously not broken in as well as his, and ended up with blisters on my feet and everything. So not ideal, really not an ideal situation whenever you had to walk 45 minutes to the gate. About 5 out of 10 do not recommend Phoenix Park for a concert, but Zach Bryan was very, very good. But yeah, we also missed the last podcast. Honestly, things between me and Kira, we've just been so busy, and you just know sometimes whenever you just need to take a break, because what we would have been putting out there probably wouldn't have been our best. So that's kind of the whole reason why we never got round to putting out a podcast, the last one. But I was like, you know what, even though she's not here, I need to do it myself. I just need to put something out. So you can tell me if it's shit or not by myself, and I'll try to get her for the next one. But yeah, Donegal Rally 2025. From the videos I saw, as chaotic as ever. I mean, what more do you expect? King of the Cone, Queen of the Cone as well. Shout out to Caitlin O'Loughlin, who won Queen of the Cone this year. Very well done to her. It's good to see that, you know, they do have Queen of the Cone, doing it for the gals and all that. But yeah, Callum Devine and Noel O'Sullivan, they secured their third Donegal win, which is insane. 3 in a row. Like, give someone else a chance. No, I'm joking. Good jobs to use. I didn't really get looking into much of the drivers this year, but I did see there was only one female name, and she was a co-driver. Not entirely sure actually how they placed. I must check that out. But yeah, I've only ever been to Donegal Rally maybe 2-3 years. I've never actually gotten to see the rally. It's someone's always just ended up crashing before it got to my stage, so I've just ended up standing there in a field in the cold waiting for something that's never going to come. So that was not the best experience, but you never know. Maybe next year we'll get down with the podcast, and not only do a few interviews, but obviously get some good videos as well. But of course the rally came with some major heartbreak, and this year it was Hayden Padden who took centre stage for that. If you don't know Hayden, he's a former WRC driver from New Zealand, but he made a special guest appearance in Donegal, and he came flying out. He was leading in day 1, but in true rally fashion, stage 13 came around and he rolled out. gone, just like that. But you know what? These things happen. 1 minute you're leading, and then the next the car's upside down. Just a casual day on the country roads. That's what I say. But stepping up behind Divine was Evans. He came in second place finish. So good job to all the drivers. I really must get down to it next year. I saw this year the rally drew over 70,000 spectators, which is mental. Like, I mean, people lining the roads. I actually saw a video. Someone had literally, like, I don't know if they were in a cottage or they were in a bar or something, but they had literally stepped out of the front door and the car was coming around the corner, and I was like, that is the perfect spot to be standing for a stage. So yeah, crazy. One of the biggest tarmac rallies in Europe, and 2025 definitely proved that. So here we go for 2026. Have you got the hotel booked already? I don't even know what prices they would be. Do you know, Shane? No, no idea. But fast, chaotic, and always unforgettable. That's what I say. But let's see if Divine can maybe go fourth year in a row, because I think that would be massively impressive. But moving on from the Donegal rally, let's go into what BMW are doing at the minute. Now, I don't know if you've seen this. Quite a lot of car news has been popping up for me recently. So Shane might like this one because he owns BMW as well. So BMW are bringing out an automatic turn signal activation. You're just shaking your head. So your car will basically indicate for you. So I think BMW know that, you're pretty terrible at using the bloody indicator, like. So basically what it is, it's using data from your GPS and steering input to automatically activate the blinkers. Now, good in theory, but I don't know how that exactly is going to work, because even whenever you use, like, I don't know, you can't exactly ever just trust cars properly. As much as you want to, as much as you put your soul into them, you just can't really, you can't entirely agree with what they're doing sometimes. I will be a bit curious to see how that works and if they actually do it, because half the time it's like, oh, we're going to put this into production, and then it never actually happens. Yeah, so we will see if BMW bring out the automatic indicators. Don't know if they will, but that's something BMW drivers definitely need. But not the only thing I've recently come across. I got an email the other day, and it's about the 2026 Corvette, which is just, I engineering at its finest is what I want to say. So it's the 2026 Corvette ZR1X. It's the sister car to the ZR1, and let's just say it does not play nice. I mean, we're talking 1,200 horsepower. 1,200 horsepower in a car. That is not a car. That is a land rocket. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Like, you will blink and you'll be halfway across the country, which, to be honest, I would totally go for. But yeah, while I respect the engineering, and the car is beautiful, like, I will give it to Corvette. They know exactly what they're doing. But where are we even meant to use these cars? The school run, whenever you're running late, or the Tesco car park to get into the children's bay. As far as I know, it's not. It's just going to be a production car. It's not actually going to be used on the road, because, I mean, 1,200 horsepower, that's just a wee bit. I'm in a at the moment with the GTD, that's a 200 brake, and I'm like, this is good enough. I couldn't imagine what a 1,200 horsepower car would be like. But yeah, if I ever win the lotto, I will most definitely buy one, just to jump scare people at the traffic lights. Them thinking I'm in a rocket. But yeah, at the moment, I don't own a Corvette, and I don't think I'm going to win the lotto anytime soon. So I guess we'll just have to deal with that. But what I have been doing is I've been driving around in the Mk8 GTD Golf at the moment. Very thankful to Top Gear and I for lending me the car for the last couple of months, and I have to say it's grown on me so much, and I just want one now. I love my Golfs. Obviously, still got the Mark 6. She's cowering away in the corner, but back to the Mark 8, because yeah, the Mark 6, she's not getting her dues at the minute. Also, this fly is really bothering me. Like, leave me alone. We're in the middle of a podcast episode here. So let's talk about the drive of the Mark 8 first. So obviously, 2-litre turbo diesel engine, 200 brake horsepower. You've got your comfort mode, you've got your eco mode and your sport mode, and it's quick without being overly obnoxious. You're not getting the Golf R level of madness, but it's just kind of got enough bite to keep things interesting, especially whenever you do flick it into sports mode. The grunt off it as well, so nice, but I would critique it on is the fact that you can only hear it inside. I just think that it's like whenever you hear the noise that your car's making and you're thinking, oh yeah, this sounds class, and then you're kind of just sitting there propped up with a big smile on your face, and you realise that actually no one else around you can hear what you hear, and you just look like an idiot smiling in your car, and you just kind of wish that they could hear what you were hearing right now. So people would kind of turn around and be like, oh, here, like, that's a cool car, whenever they hear it. But yeah, you can only hear that from the insides. That's one thing I would say. Interior and tech wise, it's pretty much what you'd expect from a modern Volkswagen. It's clean and comfortable and well built. The seats are so comfy. It's got the full digital screen at the front. You've got your Apple CarPlay. Obviously you've got your adaptive cruise control as well, which was something very new to me and so handy. I'm trying to think what else I've got. Oh yeah, heated steering wheel. Like, that is one of the best inventions ever. I will say probably in the wrong season for it, but I still have used it. And yeah, definitely need one of those now. One thing as well, no heated seats. Like, come on, Volkswagen, what were you doing? You've got a brand new Mark 8 Golf. You've got a heated steering wheel, but you didn't give me the heated seats. A heated seat and me were just like, we're made to be together. I will say the digital dash it's definitely very sleek. I also love with that car, I know in BMW that you can change the interior lighting to like, there's like orange and blue and it has its set colours, but for the Volkswagen Golf, and I'm sure it's the same for the other models, you can change it to absolutely any colour that you want. And I don't know, I think it's just like little things like that you can personalise the car to the way you want it. And I mean, obviously I changed mine to purple because if you couldn't tell already by the colour scheme of the logo, I'm a very purple gal. I'm not a pink gal, I'm more of a purple, more of a lilac. Lilac would be my favourite colour. Yeah, wireless CarPlay and the digital dash, definitely. It's sharp looking, and I don't know, it just makes everything look so much more smoother in my opinion as well. I also like the fact that, I feel like everyone might be different for this. Like, I like the way, I mean, obviously it's an automatic, and I like that there's no gear stick for the automatic shift. It's kind of like a little, what would you call that? Kind of like it's not a button, but it's just kind of like a little, yeah, it's like a small switch. I prefer that than a big gear stick. I think it just looks so much more sleek, and I do like the way that they've done the inside. Also, my phone's too old, but it also has wireless phone charger, which I think is seriously cool. I can't use it because, like I said, my phone is too old, but we have tried it and it does work, so I think that's really cool as well. As a daily driver, I'd say, like, it's ideal. It's got a decent boot space. Not that I've actually really ever used the boot, but it's easy to park. It's got your parking sensors and everything. So yeah, I'd also say the fuel economy is actually pretty good in it as well. So I would recommend. And it has changed my opinion ever since driving it. So yeah, I would recommend the Mark 8. Might have to go and buy myself one after I'm finished with the Golf. But I'm still not going to be finished. I don't think I'll ever be finished with my Mark 6. All in all, would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it. Definitely if you're looking A smaller sized, sleek, modern car, I'd say is definitely up your street, up my street as well. But finally, final segment of the show. I can't believe I've been talking this long. I'm probably talking your ear off if you've gotten to this part. But I have been putting up Instagram polls. I feel like I'm going to start doing this as well for the pod. So if you don't follow us yet on socials, it's at She Drives Podcast, and follow along with everyone else that we repost as well. Like all the women out there in the car scene, they're doing such incredible things and they deserve the platform to show what they're doing. But the poll that we did today is, if your car could talk, what would it say about your driving? And to be honest, these were actually hilarious, and I love the fact that the majority of them are the same. So we've got, I don't know whether to, we're going to leave them anonymous for now, but if we do come back and you do like it, then I might do them non-anonymous. So we'll give you this next one. This is from the guys down at Limited Slip Differences. Fuck this, I'm out, and then proceeds to break something. Considering that Michael's Sierra didn't make it out of Donegal Rally alive, I would most definitely agree with this. But thankfully, I actually don't have that problem very often. Sis needs to slow for the corners. No, you don't. You don't need to slow down for the corners. You're a rally driver. You're a drifter. Drift around those corners. You'll be fine. Next up for our, if your car could talk, what would it say about your driving? Stop being a child, grow up. I don't know if this is like stop being a child and like stop being so careful, or is it I think that's what we're going for. The next one actually is, how are we both still here? Our cars are getting a tough time of it. Next one, if your car could say something about you, why am I in a million pieces in the shed and not on the road? I mean, I think everyone that has had a project car agree with that. Why am I sitting here feeling sorry for myself, collecting dust? I feel your pain, trust me, I do. Next up for Instagram poll, if your car could talk, what would it say about your driving? Jesus, lad, let off the accelerator once in a while. I think it's a mix of the accelerator and not braking. Those things really don't go well together. Well, I mean, they do if you're trying to achieve very dangerous driving. We all do it. Next up, if your car could talk, what would it say about your driving? I drive too slow. Now, I know for a fact that this person has said this because they drive a fast car and they're not letting it go to its full potential. So I would agree. And if your car could talk, what would it say about your driving? Stop revving the shit out of me. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? Especially whenever you have a car that it needs to have the shit revved out of it. You're clearing the cobwebs. That's all I say anyway. But I love how everyone has kind of just given their car a personality. Most definitely, by the looks of that, we all drive too fast and we don't use our brakes. And I think that's a very good place to end the podcast today. We're all dangerous drivers. No, we're not. I'm joking. I don't even know if I say that. I might get shadow banned if I say that, so we'll maybe say that I'm joking about that. We'll be doing loads more polls probably over on Instagram. I think it's the easiest place to do it. So at She Drives Podcast, if you do want to follow us, also follow us on TikTok as well. We've got loads of videos coming on a whole pile of different things. And yeah, thank you for riding solo with me today. I know it's probably a little bit less banter whenever you're trying to sit here making conversation with yourself. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you got to do these things. And if you made it this far, then you know what? Fair play to you. And if you did make it this far, let me know. And whenever we get our stickers made, I'll send you a free sticker. How about that? That sounds good to me. We'll bribe them. But until next time, I'll see yous. Have a good one.